Okay, so they're coming out of transition. Sophia Walker with a beautiful check. And good job swarming the ball. I'm not sure why that was called a foul, especially from the ref's vantage point behind the ball. And I don't know why they're putting Bailey behind. But beautiful check by Sophia Walker. Great hustle. And good job by everyone swarming the ball. Now we got to get reconfigured, which it looks like people on the backside are communicating, talking about who they have. Here, Kate Sepp. Don't run beside her, okay? Get to where she's going with your body, and then Sophia Walker can come behind for a nice little trail check. All right, so on this one, this is a ride clip. They're coming out of the defense, and Bailey, I want you to watch her. She does a great job breaking down her feet and getting to the ball, but we just got to make contact. So it's right here, just make contact. Now, the only attacker that I see actually riding to the 30 full speed is Kate Seppaher. Okay, there's attackers in the back just kind of jogging, taking their time, not helping out. Meanwhile, our middies are busting it in. So good job, Kate Sepp, but we need to make sure all of our attackers are riding to the 30. Draw control against Mad Dog here. Soph takes it. Kate steps right in front of her mark. That's a good first step for Kate, and she uses her stick to really cut that girl off, get in front of her since it's coming on the inside. So this one, the girl pushes it, and they do a redraw. Now watch Kate Donnelly here. Really smart play and very heads up. She knows it just went over there, so instead of getting on the inside of number 3, she takes the outside since the ball just went to that spot. So with the redraw, let's watch how it plays out. It looks like this girl is a pretty good pusher on the draw, so we know it's likely coming to Kate and her opponent. Let's see. Ball up. Kate does a good job running on, and we're off. So that's a good heads-up play by Kate Donnelly. We have Ava on this draw. Kate runs onto it. She can probably have that. That's a communication between Kate and Ava, but I like how Soph stays out of the scrum but ready for the ground ball here. And now she's pushing, and we have numbers. Good job, Sophia. Again, Kate and Ava, if you guys talk about that, then Kate can run onto it, and you won't chuck each other. This is going to be a draw control. So it's a self-draw. Kate does a really good job batting that ball down towards Ava. Unlucky, we drop it. Got to come up with that ground ball. They come up with it. Ava, good ride here. You're in a great position right there. Don't go for this swing. Don't go for that. Just hold body. Kate Donnelly, don't lean. Ava, you get caught right here tomahawking. All right, it's a beautiful check. The trail check is there. At this age, most refs are going to call that because you bring your stick above your head. So we just got to keep it a little shorter. Don't bring that stick above your head like a tomahawk. Really strong transition here. So you'll see Katie gets the ball. Ava's wide open, and we recognize that right away. We're ready to throw it on the whistle. Ava gets it, strong hand up, streaking down the sideline. Good handle, Ava, good protection. She gets it behind, smart choice there. They're playing good D. You'll see Bailey at the top, wide open. Bailey, great timing on your cut. Ava hit that feed maybe a little sooner, a little crisper pass, but Bailey, way to finish. And that's a great transition goal. Okay, I think this clip is good just to show how much we can really trust our more defensive players to use their speed and run it up the field. So middies, if you need a break, it's important to let those defenders kind of go ahead and do that. Alex, I like what you do here. You recognize that the defense isn't on their toes, and you attack and you challenge, all right? We draw the foul here, and let's see how this plays out. Alex gets the center hash, which is a great hash to get. If you have a girl on your right side here, you want to kind of angle yourself in to the left a little bit. She has a great first step, puts the shot away. So again, I think this play just really shows that, we really should trust each other, and defenders, you should be confident in your own game to run that ball down and be a part of the attack. A little tough to see, but this is actually a really good transition set. We send 2 to the ball in the middle. That's a great double team. And excellent save. They pick up the scrum ball. They try to attack again, and we crash really well. No foul there. Soph picks it up. And nice little dodge. And she hits Ava on the side where Ava can really take off and run it down full speed. That's a great angle to hit her on. And Ava, way to go hard. Not the best look. Just get that ball behind. But excellent transition coming out of the defense. Good defensive play here by Jill and Ava. Ava comes up with the ground ball. She's triple teamed. Great usage of Katie here. Never be afraid to use Katie back there, especially if we're in trouble. Katie changes the field. Now we're off. Sophia gets fouled. Way to self-start here. So I don't know why they called you back, but we got a lot of people open, you'll see, in the midfield. So way to bust out to the defensive middies there. We get it to Bailey. Bailey has a good run here. Bailey, you can also look to hit a pass here, especially if we're tired. I think this was the beginning of the game, though. Way to blow by everyone, and we're still going. We need someone at X. We end up getting a good shot off, but we really got to make sure that we have someone at X. But that was a great transition play. Okay, so they're about to take a free position, heading into, Katie has a great effort here, comes up with the save and the ground ball, hits a beautiful clear to Jillian. Jillian, way to take off and recognize that you're about to get double teamed. We turn it back, we don't force it. Way to hit Sophia in the middle. I want to pause right here. So ideally, we talk a lot in practice about this. We do not want to go to the same side that we just came from. And Soph does a good job of coming up the middle and using her speed and her strength throughout the rest of this clip. However, if you pause and see it right now on the screen, the entire right side of the field is completely open and everyone's sucked over to the opposite side where the ball just came from. So Alex Joyner, you should really, really keep your space here. I think we all think we're open and spread out, but when you see it on film, you can see how much space we have and how we're getting sucked to the ball. So, Alex, if you spread out all the way to the out of bounds line over here, in this open space, you're going to make it hard on your defender. And if your defender follows you, that's fine. It opens up space for Sophia to take that lane. If she doesn't, you're going to be wide open. So we got to make sure that if we're off ball, especially defenders coming out of the defense, we are holding our space. Okay, let's play the clip again. So again here, Sophia really does a good job taking it, but you'll see Alex's girl drop to her. So Alex, that's again why you want to get really, really wide there and help out. So California attacks, bringing it down on transition. We get an excellent trail check. That's a good look. And then we just got to get resorted. So, yep. Here we go. She's driving. We just got to make sure we hold body. We all go in on our sticks. Kate Sepp, you particularly, just get there with your body. You're quicker than her. Get to where she's going. Get there with your body. We swung at that, and now they get an opportunity for an 8-meter. It was a good crash and convergence. We just need to make sure that we're not going in with our sticks and we're going in with our body position. Let this play out and see what happens here. Meg, right now it looks like you're in position to get the chase, which is awesome. That's behind the net. And Katie with a great stop. Ava with a great ground ball. A bit of a long set here, but she's coming in really hard. Just get to where she was going, I would say. I think that's Kate Sepp. Don't run beside her. Get to where she's going. Alex, we got to be stronger on that ground ball. Way to track it, Kate. Again, got to be stronger on the ground balls here. Looks like we come up with it. Never throw it there, okay? If Coco were to drop that, Coco could handle. They would have an easy lane to goal right on top of Katie, so we never want to throw it into the middle like that. That said, that throw into the middle is acceptable because there were no defenders around, and we changed the fields. Well done, Coco. Well done, Lizzie, to get that ball to change the fields and get it to open space. Here we have Ava setting up for an 8-meter. She has 3 people on her right side, but she has a quick enough first step to really run this in from the center hash. Excellent placement. Textbook 8-meter right there. All right, I wanted to show this clip just to really show setting up the 8-meter. So Bailey did a good job of drawing a foul in the middle. Bales, don't forget to use that left hand prior to the foul call. But she's on the center hash. If you look at Meg on the left side of the screen, Bailey is probably going to draw a bunch of defenders here when she brings it in. And Meg's girl, if you look at her, she's very clearly going for the chase. She's not concerned about Meg at all. So just getting creative on the 8-meter, Bailey can certainly run this in. But if she doesn't, Meg can really cut into the 8-meter space and get a feed and hit the lefty shot. Ava, excellent job tracking that ball. That was absolutely a push. On the other team, way to swarm the ground ball. I don't see a foul there, so I think that's just unfortunate, unlucky roughing, but excellent effort and way to play with heart. So on this one, it's a little hard to see from this vantage point, but it looks like we win the draw. Ava brings it down. Kate Donnelly has it, it looks like. Hits a great pass to Ava. Ava brings it down with her right hand, streaking through the middle, down to the right side. And she's going. We know Ava's going to look to go there. Meg, good backup. We could probably have someone a little more dramatically at X on that, especially with Ava or a midi bringing it down hard. Ava and Abby have a 2v1 on the left-hand side right now. Meg, good decision. Good Abby, good composure. Kate's up, way to get it behind. Kate does a good job of moving her girl in the crease. Meg right now is wide open. Meg should cut through asking for the ball instead of cutting away. Ava, that's a good cut. We can probably look to hit that in the future. Right on this one, I think we're just way too casual. So let's see. Sophia has the ball. Great job beating your girl on the inside. Awesome move. I think we got a little lucky there on the foul call, and I remember thinking that at the game as well. Soph, I want you to watch your body language here. You just look very casual, and Court and I say that all the time. So Lizzie's not even ready for the ball right now. And if you're going to look to pass it off, I know you're probably tired. There's someone behind you at the very top. Or just get it to space, and then we can slow it down and move it. It's a lot better than turning it over, and now you have to work again to get it back. So just watch being too casual, and if you're tired, just really make sure to take extra second, and think about where you're going to pass it. All right, on this one, I remember Jillian having an excellent ground ball here. Way to go hard with your right hand, Jill. Nice cut through, Meg. Good hesitation move, Jillian. Way to get it behind. That's great. That's an awesome pass. Right now, you are drawing your defender to Kate Donnelly. If I was that defender, I would be swarming Kate Donnelly, and she'd probably get the ball checked. So, Jillian, just watch your movement on attack. This was great recognition. It was unfortunate we threw the overthrow, but Jillian flopped over. Ava comes streaking through, and she's going to be wide open. That's a play we should definitely look to run moving forward. Okay, we get the ball. Kate Donnelly is streaking down the right side. She's being pressured pretty tightly. Great little hesitation rocker move there. That shows the in-tight rocker. This is, yes, excellent. Recognizing that her girl overplayed the crease and using that to her advantage. Be deceptive. Use the crease to your advantage. All right, this one, they're bringing it in. They're getting it behind. This is something we could do a better job of, is getting it behind slowly, deliberately, using it as a time to catch your breath as a midfielder and just get the attack set up. They hit number 7, our lefty. Jillian's on her. Look at the top right now. Soph's girl just cut through. Bailey communicated and had her back. Good job, Bailey. Now, keep your eye on the elbow. Soph and Bailey, we got to talk about this, okay? So Sophia and Bailey both go for the same girl. On that, you guys can probably switch. We just got to communicate that. Ava, great slide there, but there's not much you can do on that play. So this one's coming off of a foul. We're on defense. This girl's going to goal. Nice slide. Now someone has to stay on ball here. If I were that girl, I would have re-attacked and had an easy goal. But she pulls it out. They're working it around. Way to be on the 8 off-ball defenders. Excellent job. Okay. Good, Katie. Good hedge by our goalie. Jillian, great job on the lefty. Here we go. Back to the top. Sophia, way to go for that. I love it. Way to be aggressive. But here you got to stay on. She's going to goal. Ava with a great slide. Now, Sophie, you got to stay in that double or you have to be the one to figure it out. Middle is wide open, and that's kind of your fault, okay? So, Ava, good work. You're kind of working for multiple people right now. Great little take there. We just got to send the slide. Sophia, that was probably your slide, since that girl was a lefty. So we just got to do a better job of communicating. A whole lot of miscommunication going on there, and seeing ball, seeing girl, even when we're tired. This one's off of draw control. They're bringing it down really hard. They get the ground ball. We do a great job sending the double. Jillian and I believe Bailey, great job. Way to get the check off. Jill takes off full speed with her right hand and uses the sideline. That's awesome. Good job, girl. Okay, Ava's on the lefty behind, number 7. We know she's a lefty. They get it here. Ava, don't get complacent on the crease. You can easily get there. Step to it. Makes it really easy for her when we're not in good defensive positioning for her to just come full speed around you and wrap around like that. So we just got to make sure we're not getting complacent on the crease and know that she's a lefty. This next clip, I would play back a couple times. Alex, Joyner, you leave your girl and get caught ball watching and get sucked into the ball. Now, Kate Donnelly, you should drop down to the girl Alex had because she's the biggest threat. And Alex, if you're looking for someone because you recognize you don't have a mark as that ball gets behind, you need to check back to the middle. So just don't get caught ball watching. Kate Donnelly, make sure you're marking the biggest threat as they're coming in. Here we have a nice long defensive clip. She's bringing it down really hard. Jillian, good recognition to slide. You went a little early, but Ava has your back here. Good crash, Sophia and Ava. Way to get your marks now. Soph, you got to find someone. You can just bump Bailey over. Good job. And we're now unsettled. All right, they're doing an ISO. Bailey, excellent recognition and way to jump the double and way to then get remarked up. That's great. Ava, that's a good slide. It is shooting space, but she was going to goal. Kate Donnelly, you got to make sure you're sliding, not looking away from ball. You did a pretty good job there, but sometimes we get stuck just staring at our girl when she's cutting away. Here we go. We're ready to stop this. Good. She shot wide. They backed it up. Now, in this moment, we need to be communicating. So I see Jillian calling out her mark. I don't see anyone else doing that. Sophia, you're kind of just standing there with your hands on your hips. I don't know what's going on. Who's in the middle right now? She's most important. That's a really easy play. That should never happen. And that's really not having our goalies back there.